La douleur exquise by Les Abstraits. I think I said that right. Did I? I sure did. Welcome back to another video, to another review. And tonight I'll be reviewing Eugene from You Smells Good. This is his creation, or he's the creative director of his line of fragrance. And let me tell you, this one is a toughie. Okay, I've had this for a while now, and it took such a long time to actually kind of figure it out. I'm having a little evening cocktail. It's Bailey's chocolate and roses. There you go. Great combination. Anyway, so La Douleur Exquise was released last year, and it's a ambery floral or woody floral, a warm type fragrance. There are quite a few reviews out on this, but you know, I didn't really get to it right away because, you know, I wanted to understand the fragrance a little bit. This is not an easy fragrance to review. You know, it moves in all sorts of directions. It's very complex. I've been wearing this all day today, so the dry down is spectacular. But anyway, so let's start with the top. We have Bulgarian Rose Absolute, Iris Pallida, frankincense. In the heart we have clove, cumin, and saffron. The base we have Castoreum Absolute, Patchouli Acé, if that's how you pronounce it, Atlas Cedar, Spanish Ladanum, Opopanax, and Myrrh. As you can see, the presentation, the card there is what's present. The spray, you know, the distribution is very strong. There's a lot of resistance in the spring action of the spray, of the atomizer, And let's get that straight. Like clean lines, baby. Clean lines. All right, so, okay, so in the opening, which now I just got a full healthy heaping of, I get a lot of rose right off the top. I get a sweet iris off the top also. So we're getting the rose and the iris right off the top. Kind of fruity. Very bright, very dense. It's a very dense opening of this fragrance. And let me tell you, you don't need a lot, because I just sprayed, what, a spray and a half a spray. I hit that atomizer maybe a half, and it's powerful. It's great distribution, and the fragrance itself, this can be, or is, definitely a beast mode fragrance. If you go heavy on the sprayer on this, you know, you're gonna smell it. You're gonna capture a lot of attention, that's for sure. So, let's, being that I've had this on all day, I'm gonna jump to what I'm actually getting, right? So after about 2 hours, you know, the top stays. The top, you could almost say it's linear, but it's moving. So it's not changing a whole lot right off the top. Actually, it's not changing a whole lot the first 2 hours, which is good because you want to keep that opening. You that's how you know. That's how you know when a fragrance has depth and longevity and complexity. Because, you know, there are no light notes at the top that just totally disappear. It's not fleeting. So, so about 2 hours in plus, okay, now we're working on this fragrance because like I said, it's really complex and really tough to pick apart. It's so well blended. I get that a little bit of leatheriness, which it could be, which, you know, and leather and spice, which is, I don't see a leather note, so that could be the saffron coming in. Now, as far as the notes are concerned, at this point, cumin. Now let me tell you, I have a problem with cumin, especially on my skin. For some reason, it amplifies. Cumin on my skin amplifies so hard, so fast, that it smells like really bad body odor on my skin. Now there's another fragrance called Light My Fire by Kilian. That also has cumin, which is very well blended. So this one, the cumin is very well blended. Either it's in really small amounts or, you know, it's just the way the blending is done. It's almost not there. So I'm not really getting that notes. And, you know, as far as any skankiness is concerned, because, you know, I know there's some Castoreum Absolute. So on my skin, this is not coming off to me as animalic, okay? So, this is really, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful scent. So I'm not getting that you know, animalic. And if there is, it's limited. It's just not radiating on me, so. There's an earthiness. There's an earthiness, but it's aromatic at the same time, right? And it's complex, like I was saying, you know, it's blended very well. It's blended so well, you can't really sit here and pick notes and pinpoint notes. Okay, you know, if you're familiar over time and, you know, you have a trained nose, you can smell it. If you, the way I do it is, you know, I see a note listed, that's how I pick it out. I can't right off the bat and say, hey, that's Opompanax or that's Labdanum. Ooh, you know, after a while you could start smelling that. Oh, there's Labdanum in that. Oh, yeah, right? But, you know, when there's other, like the Labdanum is a main component, it's the frankincense. So you can actually, you know what that smells like if you're smelling fragrances for a while. So, you know, I do get that. You know, so it comes off as a very distinguished scent, right? It's resinous and very full-bodied, okay? This is a very well-blended scent, okay? So, the frankincense is balsamic and heady. It's very intoxicating. You're enveloped into this blanket of warmth as you get past the 2 hour mark, right? A closeness. When I say a closeness, I don't mean, you know, it's close to the skin. It's just, you know, you get the resins, right? And it's balsamic, and it's thick, it's dense, and you know, wrap your arms around you, and if you get what I'm saying. You have the woods, the myrrh, you know, past 2 hours. It's still aromatic with the frankincense and the opalpanax, right? You know, that helps along with the projection. The projection is, you know, more than arm's length. Depends on how heavy you spray it, but like I said in the beginning, you gotta go light with this, because you can really choke somebody out in a room with this. The opalpanax, like I was saying, I mean, I can't get enough of this. It smells so good. Right now I'm smelling the end result towards the end of the day, and I've had this on since about 7 o'clock this morning. It's about almost 9 o'clock now, in that range. So it projects throughout the life of the wearing. The longevity is definitely 10 plus hours. So you're getting the resins, you're getting the frankincense. Now, mind you, like I said, I just sprayed the beginning, so I'm not really going the beginning. I already mentioned the beginning, but the base, the end, towards the end, I'm still wearing the same shirt I had on. I'm sniffing my skin. Very sensual. This scent turns out to be very sensual. You get the resins, you get the woods and the myrrh, right? The myrrh is fantastic. I would say right now at this point, later on in the day, you're getting the woods, the myrrh, the frankincense. It's all blending so well. And then while you're getting all that warmth, it's still aromatic, right? You're still getting that aromatic scent cloud. Just every so often, you know, you get little wafts. It's aromatic. It's not, you know, leathery, or even though the leatheriness and the saffron is still there. Like I said, you know, just by looking at the color of the fragrance, and it's dense. So anything that's used, any of the main notes, it's the saffron, you know, the myrrh, you know, the clove added that little bit of sweetness to it, right? It just projects throughout. It's just amazing how much this fragrance really comes out. Now, there are two others. There's Bellame, Bella or Bellam, and Descendris, which I have those also, which they're very exceptional. The whole line is exceptional. It's very well done. It's just amazing. I would put these or this in the line, same line as, say, Chanel. As you can see, the design, it's not Chanel, but it has that, you know, Guerlain, maybe. I would even put this in a Raja Dove class, right? So I don't think I have any other fragrance that really smells like this. This is really, it just exudes class. It's more of a personal scent. It's not crowd pleasing. I do get compliments. I've had compliments in a formal setting and also in an intimate setting. So as far as, you know, that's concerned. And it's just a fantastic scent, and it deserves an award of some type. This one, at least. You know, you could say all three for most part. They're just, this is really a job well done on this. I'm very pleased to have these in my fragrance wardrobe. So right now, in the end, it's all about myrrh, frankincense, and woods. That's what you're getting. From about the 10th hour on, that's what you're getting. You know, it's just, it's just an outstanding fragrance, okay? So this took me the longest time to figure this out, because, you know, I picked it up last December, I think it was released, if I'm not mistaken. Then, you know, you wore it a couple of times, and, you know, you want to let it oxidate or macerate a little bit. I do that with all my fragrances. I come back, you know, several months later, and they're just totally different from the initial wearing. And you get to appreciate the fragrance more, you know? So, and then I wore it in the springtime, and I was like, well, you know, I'm not ready for this. And then here I am a year later, and I'm doing a review on it. So if you like these types of scents, rose, frankincense, myrrh, the resins, it's balsamic. This is, you know, I guess we're all looking for that magic fragrance, that, you know, the magic bullet per se. But, you know, this whole line, I'm still gonna do a review on the other ones. If you were to pick a top 3 or a top 5, you know, these fragrances, you know, they're not, even the Bel Homme and the Descendants, they're not a summertime fragrance, okay? This one, if you harness it correctly, go light, cool summer evenings, you could dress up, you could intimate. As far as a casual, I don't think I'd wear this with a t-shirt. I don't think I would really wear this to go to work on a casual day. If it was a suit day at work, I'd wear this. So, you know, it is unisex, but masculine leaning, okay? So at the top, it may seem a little bit, you know, iris. You have that sweet iris right off the top, and the rose, you know. So me, in this review, I was sort of focusing on, you know, the mid and the end, because that's where it's more on the masculine side. The top, it's definitely unisex, and it's beautiful. So if you like that, a sweet iris, not so much a buttery iris, but a sweet iris, and it's a sweet rose. Now, when I say sweet, I'm not saying, whoo, you know, candy sweet or, you know, floral sweet, okay? Because like I said, the florals are limited in this, okay? It's more of a spicy type fragrance, the clove and the cumin, and, you know, and the resins, the myrrh and the opopanax and the woods. I could just go on, and this fragrance is outstanding. This is a job well done. This is a 10. If I were to rate this, this is a 10 out of 10. This is the Bo Derek version of fragrance. 10 for this fragrance. La DOULEUR EXQUISE. So, Bel Homme is a little bit more sweeter. I'm not gonna just pop out a review on that. I have to wear that a little bit more, because I favored this one. And I favor Descendants because that's more on the masculine side. That's a little bit animalic, okay? That does come out. Even though we have some notes, the cumin and the castoreum, that give you that. I'm not getting that on here, so don't be afraid when you see the cumin and the castoreum if that's going to hold you back. You know, you can test it, because Eugene is very, very generous with the samples, by the way. I just want to let you know that. And you know, and they're sprayers, they're not dabbers, and they give you a good amount. It gives you what, 2 ml in that little sprayer. And you know, each one that I ordered, I got 2 more. So, you know, you got these little sprayers, and you give them out, and you know, you give it to someone, and they think you're this greatest person in the world because you introduced them to this fantastic fragrance. And I hope whoever I sampled, forwarded those samples to, I hope they actually ordered a full bottle, because a lot of times, you know, forwarding that sample makes a big difference, and people do appreciate it. So, so that's it. La DOULEUR, EXQUISE, Les Abstraits, creative director Eugene. You smells good. You smells good. You did a good job on this. Fantastic job. So this concludes my review. Thank you for watching. And I will certainly see you next time. Have a good one. We'll see you.